Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you a bunch of different websites where you get paid to do almost nothing at all. So one website you can check is called Standing Room Only. This is actually a place where they basically cast people to stand in an audience or to sit in an audience for different TV shows. Like right now they are hiring people to do a lot of different like court shows, as you can see, like Justice for All, We the People, The Verdict, and things like that. So you basically register, you become a member, they do these castings calls. Basically you go and you take part in them and then you get paid. So obviously this is something that's going to be more local. It's not something you necessarily do at home, but if you're looking for something that's as easy as possible, where you are not actually having to commit to a job, you're not having to commit to starting any kind of business or anything like that. You can literally just go and see what's available in your area. For instance, they have some in Los Angeles right now, and they have Culver City. They have quite a few in Los Angeles, especially at Las Vegas, Studio City, and some more. So you can go and just basically see what they have available, and then you can see when it's going to happen. Like some of these are in December right now, and some of these are in September, and then you register and apply for basically taking part in these things. So as far as how much people say they have gotten paid at Standing Room Only, we do have a couple of reviews here. Looks like they say people are earning something like $15 to $20 per hour. So another thing you can check is called Get Around. So another thing you can check is called Get Around, which is at getaround.com. This is basically a place where you can just rent your car out when you're not using it. So if you work from home or something like that, or maybe you are retired, this would be especially an easy way for you to make some extra money on the side. And basically most of this is all figured out for you. You don't have to do much of anything yourself. So you just list your car, like you do the making, model, how many miles you have on it, which city you are in, and then you are going to have people who might want to rent it out instead of going to a traditional service like Enterprise Car Rental or National Car Rental or something like that. So you have two options. You can also do it without a key exchange in person. You can also do with a in-person key exchange, and then you just list your car, you receive bookings. You can basically make sure there's an identity check on these drivers and everything as well. You can rent them out and then you get paid within 5 working days after each rental has concluded, including compensation for extra fuel or mileage, so it always secure. They also have insurance in case something happens. They have 24/7 roadside assistance as well in case it's more of a minor type of thing. So if they get in a wreck, it's covered by insurance. If something happens, they need to change a tire or something like that, they have roadside assistance. So a lot of this stuff will hopefully put your mind at ease now. So as far as some other information about them, they do have pretty much everything managed through their app. So you can also go in here and look at cars in the area and list your car and all of that. You can see how much people charge, and as far as how much you can make, that can vary quite a bit. But the app has very good rating of 4.2 out of 5 star, million of downloads, and they have verified company page on Trustpilot as well. And then as far as how much they say you can earn, they say according to the Get Around blog and a post that was just a couple months ago, they say you can earn up to $1,000 or more per month. Some of the power hosts earn up to $42,000 per year, with top hosts making over $126,000 annually. So obviously if you are making 6 figures or more, you are probably going to have multiple vehicles on there. But it's one of those things where you can make a few $1,000s a month, or maybe even just a few hundred a month on the side, just for when you are not using your own vehicle and it's just sitting there doing nothing job. So next you have something called Rapify. Rapify is something where you can get paid to put advertisement on your vehicle. So once you have the ads put on there, you just basically go about your normal routine as usual. Driving more doesn't earn you more money, so there's really no incentive for you to go out of your way any more than you normally drive. So you just go on here, you have an app, you can register with your phone number if you want. If you click on the app, you'll notice that they have pretty solid ratings, about 3.5 out of 5 star. And then you have three main packages here. You have the 360 package, which is basically the whole car, which pays up to $452 per month. You have another package here that's $270 per month, which is most of the car but not all, which is up to $280 per month. And then where you have another one that's very similar, that's basically like maybe your car doors, your back windshield, and that's up to $280 per month as well. So you just get the app, you download it, you finalize your profile, you receive offers based on a few things like your commute schedule, where you live, what type of car you drive, and things like that. So the next you have something called Steady Pool. Steady Pool is going to have two main things that you make money. One of the one is more active than the other. If you want to do something passive where you basically don't have to put in any extra work, all you have to do is you take your notes from schools. If you are someone who is in college, just got out of college or something like that, you can take your notes from classes and upload them to studypool.com and earn up to $5,000 a month. So now, is everybody going to earn $5,000 a month? Is that realistic for most people? No, I wouldn't expect most people to make that much. But that's just to show you kind of like the very top end of what could be possible here. So whereas you might take $50 a month, $100 a month, a few $100s a month, so you can upload your documents from class notes, old homework, exam or quiz prep, zip files, etc. You get them approved. They have a system that reviews and approves these documents for quality, and every time a student reviews your document that you uploaded, you get paid $10. So the thing about this is you are not selling the notes to them, you are selling the rights to see them, which means multiple people, thousands of people in some cases can view your documents, and then you get paid every time somebody views it. So it's basically a form of like a passive income side hustle where you just upload these notes and these documents and people will pay you every time they get to view it. Stays on there. There is an unlimited number of views that you can earn. You are not limited to a certain amount of views, whereas if you were to sell the notes straight up to somebody, you would have to just get a lump sum payment and that's it. That person now has the document. So with this, you just upload it online again. Every time somebody views it, you get $10. You also have something like Toro.com, which is similar to Get Around, where basically you rent out your vehicle when you are not using it. So you can look at a few different estimates here. Average earnings that say $7,300 yearly for a Chevy Cruze, that's worth $111,000. So you are looking at really good ROIs here. Annualized ROI, annual loan cost, is basically how they compare that you go by the estimated value and how much your loan is most likely costing you. All of these are just estimate, of course, but you are looking at potentially really good ROI on these for these particular vehicles. So if you have even an average car, you might actually be able to rent it. You don't have to necessarily have a fancy vehicle to do it at Toro.com. And Toro also has some people that turn this into a business. If you want to basically have like a fleet of cars, you can do that as well. You can do more than one vehicle. You can do more than one vehicle per profile. So some people make tens of thousands of dollars running out vehicles like this. If you really want to scale it up, but I know most people probably just like use it for this extra income. If you are somebody who doesn't drive a lot, you also have a place where you can basically rent out your extra space for people who need to store things like vehicles or belongings. So instead of like a public self-storage type of company where they rent out a unit and it could cost them a few hundred to a month, they can go and pay you at neighbor.com. Maybe it saves them a little money, but it also puts a little bit of that money back into your pocket from people who live in your area. So basically you rent your space out. It could be like your garage, it could be maybe your shed or something like that. You approve who's going to actually rent it. You not just assign somebody who's going to rent it. You actually get to approve who's going to use your space, so you feel more comfortable and then you start earning from there. This is something that's not really something you want to depend on all the time, obviously, just like most of these sites are not, but it's one of those things that could earn you a few hundred a month in some cases for renting out your garage, your driveway, your parking lot, unpaved lot, or something like that. Now, if you also want to check out the app, they do have a way to basically manage everything on your smartphone as well. And they have decent rating here. So if you look at their overall score, they be 4.5 out of 5-star rating out of 100,000 plus downloads. So that's it, guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell if you want more daily work from home opportunities like these. If this was helpful, please click the like button. It helps me know what type of content you prefer, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.